Welcome to our channel Around the World with Dua Mumtaz. Today we are going to tell you the history of surrender at Citronelle in north of Mobile City, Alabama State, United States of America. If you like our informative video, please click the like button and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon so you will receive timely notification whenever we uploaded new videos. Let's get started. The last major Confederate army east of the Mississippi surrendered beneath an oak tree north of Mobile, Alabama, on May 4, 1865. Confederate Lt. General Richard Taylor came to agreement with Union Major General E.R.S. Canby by the railroad tracks in Citronelle, Alabama. His surrender ended significant combat east of the Mississippi. The last shots were still to be fired, but the war was over in the east. The site is commemorated today at a small park. Exhibits on the surrender can be seen at the nearby Citronelle Historical Museum. Even after the surrender of General Robert E. Lee's Army of Northern Virginia at Appomatox Court House, fighting continued as three major campaigns went forward. In North Carolina, General Joseph E. Johnston had yet to surrender to Sherman at Bennett Place. In Alabama and Georgia, Southern troops resisted Wilson's raid of 1865. On the Gulf Coast, the fighting of the Mobile Campaign continued to rage. The key actions of the latter campaign took place at Spanish Fort on April 8 and Fort Blakely on April 9. With these important East Shore defenses in Union hands, Mobile was evacuated by its Confederate defenders and fell to Union troops on April 12, 1865. Over the weeks that followed, the armies of Generals Taylor and Canby continued to eye each other as each commander absorbed news of disasters coming in from other fronts. Taylor was the hard-fighting son of U.S. President Zachary Taylor, while Canby was a career Army officer. Each man was prepared to do his duty. Taylor knew the Confederacy was about to fall and was honest with his men about the situation. It was but right to tell these gallant, faithful men the whole truth concerning our situation. The surrender of Lee left us little hope of success, but while Johnston remained in arms, we must be prepared to fight our way to him. Again, the President and civil authorities of our government were on their way to the South, and might need our protection. Granting the cause for which we had fought to be lost, we owed it to our own manhood, to the memory of the dead, and to the honor of our arms, to remain steadfast to the last. This was received, not with noisy cheers, but solemn murmurs of approval. Lieutenant General Richard Taylor, CSA, Destruction and Reconstruction, p. 222. Inspired by Taylor and his subordinates, Generals Nathan Bedford Forrest and D.H. Maury, the men of the Confederate Army remained steadfast. Then came news from North Carolina that Generals Johnston and Sherman had agreed to a truce. Requested by those generals to negotiate a similar ceasefire, Taylor and Canby agreed to meet at the McGee Farm in the community of Cushla north of Mobile. There on April 29, they agreed to a truce while they awaited the decisions of their governments on the terms agreed to by Sherman and Johnston.